Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Chris Benkin from Revenge Performance. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a set of FIC fuel injector clinic 1650cc high impedance fuel injectors. This particular application is for the 3000 GT VR4 or the Dodge Stealth Turbo. This is also available in a variety of other applications such as the GTR, the Mustang, S2000, Volkswagen applications, Subaru, STI, and WRX applications, and many more. For a full list of these, please refer to our website at revengeperformance.com. So today we are looking at a set of fuel injectors for our shop car. Our shop car is a 1995 Dodge Stealth RT Turbo. It has a very built engine, a 3.5 liter engine, and a set of Dynamic Racing DR750 turbochargers. It also runs on ethanol, and that is why we really need some fairly large injectors because ethanol requires 35 to 40% more fuel than a particular gasoline application would. This car is currently running 1000 cc fuel injectors. They're also high impedance, and we are very nearing 100% injector duty cycle at about 25 pounds of boost. So the upgrade today is going to be straight to a set of 1650cc injectors. Once again, we are an authorized reseller for Fuel Injector Clinic fuel injectors. It's very important where you get your performance parts from. There are lots of good deals out there, but you need to be aware that you may be getting products that are not authorized for resale. They may be gray market products, or they could even be a counterfeit product. This is really important when it comes to getting a fuel injector for your car because it's something that can really blow your engine up. Okay, it's really that serious to get a set of fuel injectors that are going to perform as specified and be reliable in the future. Fuel Injector Clinic 1650cc injectors are built off a Bosch core, so this is going to have the same level of reliability that you'll expect from Bosch on their OEM applications, and that is especially important when you're pushing the limits on a car, trying to make 600, 700, 800 horsepower out of it or more. You really need some reliable fuel injectors that do not have a lot of variance from cylinder to cylinder. So today, like we said earlier, we are going to unbox these. This is critical that you really pay attention to what you're receiving when you order fuel injectors from a company. You can see here these are directly from Fuel Injector Clinic. They are shrink wrapped. They have a safety seal here. This is to prevent you from getting a set of counterfeit injectors and also to prevent you from getting a set of injectors that may have been used on another engine. It's very important to not just take any injector that someone claims to be one thing or another at face value. So it's really a good peace of mind. They take the effort to shrink wrap this. They also list the part number on the side here, and this is an IS 135 1650H. Those numbers just mean that this is basic application is for 3000 GT or Dodge Stealth. The 6-cylinder 6G72. This is a set of 6 fuel injectors. As we'll see later, these have a stock type EV1 fuel injector plug. That means they will plug directly into your OEM injector harness. The only modification you have to make to the car wiring wise is to eliminate your fuel injector resistor pack. That's also extremely easy. All you really need to do is cut the 7 wires from your fuel injector resistor box on your firewall and solder them all together or crimp them together reliably, and you'll be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and cut this open. If you receive a set of these that is not shrink wrapped, I would check with your reseller to be sure that that is supposed to be the case, but they should be. So we've removed the shrink wrap and we're just going to cut this safety seal. This is very important for your warranty purposes that the seal is intact when you receive these. Within this box here, you're going to see your beautiful fuel injectors with your EV1 style plug. This is a narrow body style injector. As you can see, this has the latest technology. The great thing about these is they also have a stainless steel valve inside, and actuator assemblies are all corrosion resistant. So particularly if you run ethanol based fuels, you have to watch out for the fuel is hydroscopic, so it will draw water, and on a injector that does not have stainless internals, it may actually seize up after sitting for as little as a few weeks. So this is added insurance for your car that may sit for a while. I know that sometimes our car sits for a while as well, a couple weeks at a time, and having stainless internals on these injectors gives us a lot of peace of mind that when we turn the key the next time, it's not going to be all seized up. You can see here, these are packaged very well. Again, important, if you receive these in some type of loose baggie, they could be damaged in transit. They are delicate instruments that need to be taken care of properly. Within here, you're going to receive some paperwork explaining some of the benefits of using these injectors. You receive a little bit of swag. I have a sticker for your car or your shop, toolbox. The other great thing you're going to see here is you actually get a flow chart and also a dynamic matching chart for your particular set of injectors. So you're going to have your battery offset values for your aftermarket ECU, or to try to use in like a chrome ECU. You'll have all that has been tested on your particular set of injectors, and these have used FIC's dynamic matching technology to actually match the injectors based off not only their flow amounts, but also how they respond in terms of latencies and things like that, which is very critical for idle and cruising. And that is really another big benefit of using a modern injector body such as this. These have very lightweight internals, and with advanced design and engineering, these have allowed them to make them very linear at low pulse widths. This is a 1650 cc injector, and that is a 160-pound injector in traditional terms. That is going to move a lot of fuel. You're going to have a very low pulse width at idle, particularly if you have a flex fuel vehicle that you want to run on gasoline from time to time. You're going to find that your milliseconds of pulse width could get under 1 millisecond even, and it's just going to be very important that you have a linear response. A fat body injector, a traditional type of injector, going from 1 millisecond to 1.5 millisecond or somewhere in between there, pulse width, they may actually decrease as you increase the pulse width slightly, just because of the weight of the internals and the way that the injector actually operates internally. What you can expect from running a set of these FIC 1650 cc high impedance injectors in your car is that you're going to have a stock-like idle. You'll be able to idle stoic, which just means that you're not going to have to run extra rich at idle. You should also be able to maintain a normal idle speed, such as 750 to 850. You're not going to have to run these injectors at 12 or 1300 RPM to get a satisfactory idle. They're also not going to exhibit any cruise surging. They're going to go down the road. Your passengers in the car, if your tune is good, would not even know that you're running such a large injector. Years ago, to run an injector this large would mean a lot of compromises. And with this new technology, we're all really blessed to be able to have an injector this large, but still have perfect drivability. One other thing I will mention, we're not here to badmouth other injectors, but in the past there have been some 1600 cc injectors that had an issue where as the fuel would heat up, they would actually begin to flow a lot less, and this caused a lot of idle issues. It caused a lot of performance and cruise issues, and could even affect wide open operation. You're not going to have that problem with these. These are specifically designed for automobiles and motorsport, and they're going to drive just perfect. We do offer these at rvengeperformance.com. If you have any questions about that, please visit our website.